Welcome back, analysts. In this explainer, we're going to build a really robust, highly accurate framework for sizing markets. Look, if you're involved in allocating capital, forecasting growth, or pitching major initiatives, you already know how absolutely crucial these numbers are. Today, we're moving way beyond those standard surface-level statistics to figure out what is actually driving a market's true potential. Okay, let's dive right in with a pretty tough question. When you're evaluating a massive investment project, are your spreadsheets giving you the full picture or just an illusion? It's kind of a scary thought, right? But honestly, the data sets we rely on the most are often only telling us a tiny fraction of the actual story. So, to fix this blind spot, here is our agenda for this explainer. 1. The market sizing illusion. 2. Above the surface, visible demand. 3. Below the surface, hidden demand. And 4. Calculating true potential market. Let's get into it.
Starting off with Section 1, the market sizing illusion.
Relying solely on standard consumption metrics is a really dangerous game for any financial professional. It's exactly like an iceberg. Statistical data only reveals the tip peeking out of the water. True market sizing means you have to measure what lurks below the surface. Because if you're building an investment thesis strictly on the visible ice, you're fundamentally undervaluing the opportunity. Period.
All right, move into Section 2, above the surface, visible demand.
Let's look at the data that usually hits your desk first. We really need to draw a hard line here between apparent consumption, which is, your comfortable, easily verifiable spreadsheet reality, and the hidden market, which sits below the surface. As an analyst, separating these two is your absolute first step to finding where the real untapped value lives.
So what exactly is apparent consumption? Well, it's purely statistical. It's that rigid formula. Local production plus imports minus exports minus inventory increases. It basically counts what has physically moved and been accounted for. It's safe, sure, it's historical, but it is definitely not the whole truth.
Now, if we move slightly deeper, but hey, we're still firmly in the visible realm above the water, we find effective demand. This is defined as the desire to buy a product coupled directly with the actual financial ability to pay for it. Put simply, it's where consumer intent meets actual purchasing power.
Let's make this super concrete with an everyday shopping example. Imagine a highly anticipated limited edition sneaker drop. Effective demand is that entire massive crowd of people holding $200 in their pockets, frantically refreshing their checkout screens on their phones. They want the shoes and they have the money ready to go. They are actively participating in the market.
Which brings us to the fun part, Section 3, below the surface, hidden demand.
This right here, this is the exact moment where standard metrics completely go blind, and honestly, it's where the best analysts make their money. Right below the waterline,